What's up, y'all? It's Jam and Sam, and we are back with more restoring of Hometown slash Crysta from Terranigma. And Rarity the Final Arts helped me with SPC tool. Turns out I was actually using it wrong. It needs time to load all the instruments before you export to MIDI, so that's why it wasn't working. And so now we have our MIDI, so let me just first remove the original MIDI that I have here. Okay, so I deleted all the channels. Now I have to delete the pattern here. Okay, and then now let me go into another pattern, a blank pattern, and I'm gonna drag in my new MIDI. Na 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 na. MIDI out with Fruity LSD. Do not start a new project. And yes, okay. So we got our MIDI out, Fruity LSD here. And now we have the full thing. So what I now want to do is continue where I left off, right? With whatever we were doing. So for here, I think that, let's see. So here they're all pretty much piano. I can set these if I want, just for ease of access. So there's really no info. It's really not really necessary, but let's go and listen to the SPC so that I can know what else, like the next things that are in this channel. I want to know what instrument they are. I want to know if it's still just cello here, or if there's actually something else going on. But it looks like more of the same thing, right? It's like, if I enlarge this, ooh, that's good. Yeah, there's really just a lot of, and look, I have accurate panning now, wow. Yeah. Or at least mostly accurate. This can't be right. It's moving all over the place. Yeah, maybe not. So maybe not so much accurate panning, but yeah. And at least we got some. Okay, so there's a lot of like tremolo stuff going on here that he does to make this. So apparently that's like the tremolo effect, I guess. And then we have also that weird, like, crazy vibrato going on. So that it offers a little more insight into everything. I have someone that apparently I don't know how to use SPC to MIDI. So yeah. This stuff all appears to be cello, right? It's like, if I play this... If I just find where it is in Kuroneko. Okay. So let me find kind of where I am here. Yeah, I'm right here. Okay. So all of this should be... This is part of the loop right here. So here's where the loop rolls over, right? But this might also be where the loop rolls over. Because this is just that same melody again. Right? Like, this is exactly the same melody. So here's the unique melody. I just need to grab that. Yeah. Okay. Now let's add this at the end of the cello solo. And let's re-enable these. I did not find a better, higher quality version of the Celesta, by the way. It's nowhere to be found. So we'll stick with the Sound Canvas Celesta. And that will be fine. Be fine. I now need to know, let me hold Alt to bypass the grid. And then I just want to add this right here. There we go, boom. Now, I want to stretch this in, right? It's like, it goes in here, and then we have... maybe here. What? Wait a second. First, let me send this to the right channel. So maybe I can hear this. Okay, so it's really fast now. Now we just need to stretch this, so that means we need to stretch this out. Okay, this is making a little more sense. Na, 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 na. Alright, so... apparently we have a little more drift now. We have some little inconsistent drifts going on. Because this is about where the first part would be. No, wait. We don't need to stretch it out that far. Ooh, boy. So let's see. This looks like it's feeling right. But see, we have that inconsistent drift again. Now it's starting to... so this would be where it would roll, right? Because this is like where the downbeat is. Cool. Wait, maybe it does kind of fit? No way that's right. Right, because the MIDI here... oh, this one's at like 31. Wow, so it's a lot slower. Okay, so unfortunately we don't... it looks like... wow. Okay, so I need to... keep pitch here. So... this cello thing... let me go and hear that part again in the original because I'm not sure what speed this is supposed to be at. Okay. So it's not as standard as the other part. And wait, is this not the original? Ah, here's the original one. Okay, so here's that one. I need that one instead. The other one's just an echo. So... okay, so that's kind of how it's supposed to sound, right? Actually, I could just play this in Curo and Echo to hear the speed, too. And then this part occurs later. Okay, it should be here somewhere. Yeah, that's in like thirds. Okay, so... I want to like remove all this and paste here. Stretch this out. And then I want to go back to the beginning of this and hear those. Da, 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 da. Oh, I have to change this. Alt C to change. It's a little slower, I feel like. It's a little too slow, I feel like. Yeah, I feel like that's roughly right, so let's... So I guess it's like half a bar, right? Like it's, yeah, I should pretty much just move it back here. And then, welcome Gamer XT. Let's move it here, and then we're gonna stretch it out. I want this to, like, this A here to be at the beginning of the bar. Yeah. Okay, now this is making sense. Okay, that's good. And I kind of want to preserve these start times. Let me see how much these start times actually. Yeah, because this is like... Okay, so this is in thirds. There's the rest in thirds too. I should say it is? No, not really. So this part's in thirds, and then we have regular 4/4 here. Yeah. So this part, I want to avoid quantizing. And then I want to quantize the start times here, but these note lengths are pretty specific, so let me leave them the same and just quantize the start times. And then I want to select this and also quantize the start times. But I want to do it based on, well, steps work here too, actually. It's just 3 steps. No, this is a 1/6 of a beat. Wow. Did I quantize that? No, and I shouldn't have. Yeah, wait. Okay, that works too because it's inconsequential, yeah. So I can still select this here. Okay, and quantize start times. Nice. Okay, and I want to get the start times for that other one, for the other part of the cello too. Because I feel like maybe there are supposed to be certain note lengths here that I didn't copy before. So let's try and re-stretch this out. Okay. Let me put this here for now so I can see the other notes and just try to stretch it out accordingly. So, yeah, this will do. Let's see. Okay, let's quantize the start times on that. And then I want to put this like way down here. And just remove all of these. Oh, did you get a working MIDI in the end? I did. Yeah, Rarity the Final Arts showed us how to use the SPC tool. Apparently I was using SPC tool wrong. You can't just load up a SPC tool. No, you can't. No, SPC to MIDI. You can't just load up an SPC and then immediately convert it to MIDI. Apparently that's not. You can't do that normal people stuff here. So you have to actually give it time to load the instruments and configure it. Apparently you have to do all that stuff. And I wasn't doing that, so. Did work for you. What? VGM trans did work for you? It didn't work for me or like my other like no name. No name. It didn't work for no name either. That's crazy. VGM trans did work for you? Wow. Because it wasn't working for me and I don't think Rarity the Final Arts got it working either. That's crazy. Definitely send your VGM trans if that's the case. Your copy of VGM trans. Okay, so these note lengths are now good. Right? Okay, so now did it sound correct? I mean, it doesn't sound sounds like a piano, you know, but so it's but I'm not really listening to it just because it's like, you know, just piano notes. But it seems to be correct, yes. I pinged you in Discord right now. Okay, let me see. Da-doo-dum. Okay. Let's see if this one is better than what we have here with SPC tool. I'm inclined to think it will be because SPC tool kind of sucks. Anything VGM trans can put out is you. Do you have also a DLS file for this? My VGM trans does nothing with this file. Like it's like it just I dropped the file into it and it's like nothing. It doesn't even detect any files at all. So let's save this and then let's see what this imports as. So let's put it into a new pattern and then no, and then MIDI out with Fruity LSD. Do not start a new project. Okay, so wow, this is like pretty in time. So I'm inclined to say that this is definitely better. Yeah. This is a lot better, actually. So let's remove this. I don't know how you got VGM trans to read this thing, but yeah, kudos to you. Let's also remove... Oh wow, we still have that pattern here. Oh wait, let's delete these. I don't want to hear all this MIDI junk. So let's remove that, and then we remove this empty thing. Okay. And so now we have this, and it's also it's on 71. So apparently, we got our tempo mostly correct. We had 73. It was actually at 71. So the tempo is right here. Let's cut all of our tempos. Tempo automations. And great. So update. Yeah, I need to update my VGM trans too. Maybe I haven't updated it in a while. God, I thought I updated my VGM trans and like that should be what I'm using, but I don't know. Apparently not. That's crazy. So VGM, yeah, that could have been so much easier. Okay, so this here is yeah, this looks like about the same note length, so I don't think we need to do anything there. Yeah, so now we just need to fill in the gaps. Like this I already copied. So now let's move on to the next channel here. Let me see if the automation looks any different too. Automation does look different. So except that I don't think. Okay, so here's the fife, the fife's actual panning, and so apparently the clarinet is supposed to be at 67% to the right. And then the fife is supposed to be at like 53. Okay, so that's good. Very good. And here we have the Celesta like actual stored Celesta automation for the panning. So we have that and this. So here's what it should be. Let me set my snap to a bar and copy all of that stuff. But this part is muted out. Like this is the only thing, like I can hear it in the SBC. This part is not expressed. Apparently it got muted out. It only plays this stuff right here. I confirmed Terranigma. Apparently, I used to really mess with tracks from this game. Nice. Okay, so that part. Let's send that to our Celesta. Yeah. So let's delete what we have here. And we can put that there. Cool. Lovely. Okay, so the next channel that we have is going to be this thing here. This is our bass, right? So no patch changes. I do believe the patch changes are being expressed, right? Yes, okay. So let's grab the rest of our bass here. And actually, there's note lengths here, so I kind of want to just recopy this whole thing. Okay, so we can delete this, and then let's send this to, what was it, 3? Yeah. Doesn't look like we have to stretch anything. Yeah, so we're good. No drift. Okay, very good. And this is, wow, this is getting louder. Okay, so we need to adjust our saturation knob to meet this. Cool. Okay, so... Oh, it looks like we have velocities for the guitar now. Nice. So let's recopy those two. Now that we have them, and we have the full guitar pattern, so yeah, let's recopy those. And it all stays the same instrument, so let's do that. Also, I mentioned Discord. I wonder how you handled the single drum in the song. What do you mean? Is there something I should know about it? By the way, the only thing VGM trans doesn't convert is pitch bending in the bass. Keep that in mind. Ah, yes, okay. So let's go back to our guitar and... Now that we have accurate... Okay. And let's remove these notes now that we have that, since we have them already. They're from another channel. Oops. Now let's send this to channel 1. currently not found. I found something that I think sounds right. It's in the Yamaha Professional Sound Library. It's a bongo. I saw on the sheet that people seem to think it's a wood block, but I don't know how you would think you would think that sounds like a wood block. But I think it sounds like a bongo, and I found something that sounds very similar. So there's a little bit of drift here, right? Correct that. Looks like everything is, well, there's a little bit of internal drift too, but not much. So let's just quantize these start times here. Ah, we have some odd timings here, so let's see. Oh, it's in steps now, so let's keep that in mind. Cool. So now let's quantize start times. Ooh, what? Why is that happening? Oh, because this part is in thirds, so we need to exclude that part. Also want to make sure there's no other thirds in here. I'm not convinced. Yeah, it's definitely not a wood block. It's pitched down, like it's stored at a lower pitch than it normally is, but it is a bongo. It's like a slap bongo hit. I can guarantee you it's a slap bongo hit. Was that sample and then to know? Ah, no. A bummer. Hey, welcome back, Salim of Shadow. We've got our full MIDI here, and we're rocking and rolling now. So let's deselect these notes and then quantize start times. And then we can go select now just these notes. Go to a sixth of a beat. Actually, we can do like a third of a beat. Nice. And then quantize these start times. Okay. So I also want to switch these to the to channel 6. TG77 specifically. I don't know if I looked in the TG77 ROM for this, but even if I did, it's probably in higher quality in the PS Professional Sound Library anyway. Oh wow, look at this. This note I forgot to remove. Actually, the end times are different here. And apparently this note is lower velocity. I forgot I kept these notes the same. These notes, yeah, right? These notes. Okay, so apparently we kind of need to recopy all the notes and everything, because we have some differences in velocity that are being expressed here. But here I don't think we need it because the velocities are pretty much the same. And the fife has no movement either. Actually, this one has no movement either, so we're good on that. And forgetting that it definitely feels like a plasticky sounding bongo to me. It's not supposed to be a bongo, but it's not a very good sample of one. Yeah, it's a very compressed sample of a bongo, and it's pitched down far lower than a bongo should be. Like you'll see once I get that sample in there. It's a much lower it's like pitched down, so it's supposed to be like a conga or something, I feel, or just some kind of drum, that non-objective drum that they were like, we want this to sound like a cool drum. But anyway, so now I think everything we've got currently is like good. So, and then this is an echo. Guitar is good. And then, so then we got more fife in here. So, but it changes here. What does it change to? Ooh. So let's grab the rest of our fife. Bad news, the TG-Evan7 might not actually have bongos. Oh well. What I got sounds pretty good to me, so I think it'll sound pretty good to most people too. So let me grab this. Actually, these note lengths I need to keep here, so let's just grab the whole thing again. Ba-ba-ba-bum. Okay, so let's go to, did I copy this? Let's go to the fife pattern. And let us delete this. Might be worth mentioning, I see the DLS. Oh, okay, yes, I forgot about that. Okay, here we go. Now we got our DLS, so we should be good. Sweet, thank you for that. Okay, so now let's load up our DLS file into Fruity LSD. Nice. Lovely. Okay, so this instrument that's the strings. Okay, so yeah, I'm excited to show what I found for the strings too. Did some research on that. So this fife, we're gonna recopy. So let's delete all this stuff, and this is what? Whoa, that's weird. So this fife is channel 5. Let's delete that. Paste, and Alt C to change to channel 5. Nice. Love that. Sounds similar to the one from Yoshi's Story. Yeah, Yoshi's Island too. Higher quality in Emulator 3. Ah, you found it in the Emulator 3. I also found it in the what's it called? In the Classic Series disc. So I'm excited to show that off at some point. So did I quantize the start times for this? I don't think I did. No, I didn't. It's all drifting. I'm drifting. Okay, so this looks like it quantizes to half a step, right? We got some drift here going on. But no thirds, so that's encouraging. Okay, so let's quantize these start times. This one did a weird thing. Yeah, what's that? Oh, these are thirds, I think. Look at that. Yeah, they are. So let's go Shift I and select all of that, and let's quantize. What do we do? Half a step? Yeah, so let's quantize these. I'm glad that happened to be like right there where I just happened to drop my cursor. Oh, these are also thirds. Sneaky. Okay, so let's exclude this. Control Shift. We exclude that. And look at that. We've got, wait, no, we're already in a 6, so that's good. Okay, so everything else should go to half a step. So let's quantize the start times here. Nice. And now let's Shift I to select those thirds. And go to a third of a beat. But actually, this part needs a sixth of a beat. Quantize start times. Perfect. Okay, let's play that. Let's hear that. The first 2 volumes in the factory are in the factory library. Nice. Oh, yeah, Classic Series Emulator 3. I don't know if I used that one. I think I got it from the orchestral one, but it sounds like the right one. And it's in stereo. So is yours in? Did you find it in stereo? Because that's really the important thing I care about, is that it's in stereo. So yeah, that sounds great. But I think that you'll find that the ones I found are pretty satisfyingly accurate. So it's probably the same sample. Oh yeah, I haven't even played with Yoshi's Story. I don't even know what that is. What that is. Okay, so next in line, we have whatever this is. This is more fife, right? Oh, the strings. Yeah, so the strings are next. So let's go get that. I'm excited to do this one. I don't need stereo if 5.1, 7.1 exists. Ah ha ha. Oh yeah. Yes, that's too much for me. I only work in 2 channels. And I think most people don't really have like a 5 point, because that's like surround sound, right? Most people don't have speakers like that. So I don't really prefer to get into that can of worms. But I usually reduce the stereo since it's kind of make the mix a bit hard to do, especially with SC55 samples. Yeah, I mean, well, SC55 samples are all in mono. So, or if you mean like the equivalent of SC55, SC55 samples are all in mono. So if you mix in, if you have any of those in the mix, you don't really want, like, you can kind of use chorus to get stereo out of that. But yeah. All the SC55 stuff I used Roland sound discs, and I found stereo equivalents, so that's good. So where were we? Yes, strings. Find the new pattern and call it strings. It's like the sequel, although it's not as good. Ah, okay. Ah, bummer. So let's put in our so what I have done for the strings. I found some marcato. So it's supposed to be the strings marcato. I saw your post in Crimson in the group, and you found those strings, and I heard them, and I'm like, oh, that sounds like the one. And so I looked for marcato strings in the classic series disc, and I found some, but they were split. And so I tried just using the marcato violins, right? But they didn't sound thick enough. So so then I added in, okay, well, so I said, okay, well, what if I add in, am I crashing? I think I'm crashing. I'm crashing. Oh no, it's just saying that it can't find the, wow, did I not save this as a monolith? What? Why is Contact so stupid? I know I saved this as a monolith, like I had this specifically like set to be a monolith. And now my Finder is crashing. Yep, Finder crashed. So Finder crashed, FL Studio is okay, but it's looking for a bunch of samples, and I don't want it to. So I'm gonna try plugging in Classic Series, it's as Marcato Violas. Surprising, since most SC sound 55 sound sources are mono. Yeah, that's kind of one reason I try to avoid the sound canvas. Not only that, but they're trimmed short. So yeah, we need this in. Yeah, this is stupid. Why did it not export as a monolith? I always export as a monolith. So dumb. Okay, so now I need to plug in my disk here, and let me hope that it doesn't destroy everything, because my external hard drive hates OBS. Absolutely hates it, so it'll freak out. But it's gonna have to stick it out for this one. It's not even working yet, so that's probably why. It's probably fighting with OBS right now. I don't even see it in the in anything really, in my Finder at all. So yeah, it's probably hating OBS right now. Random fact, the first Pokemon Mystery Dungeons games use the same patch where Terranigma strings come from. Nice. Okay, well... Oh yeah, it's making noise. It's mad right now. My, external hard drive is mad that I loaded it at the same time as OBS while I'm streaming. Yeah, it really doesn't want to load this stuff. So I'm gonna stop the stream here and then load this and resave those things since contact is a piece of junk and did not, so that I can tell. I have normal latency on. Why does this thing always default to normal latency? So stupid. Okay, so we're back. And but I heard the reason it messed up is because I copied the files directly since I had 3 files to copy. Just copied them directly, but then it doesn't make them a monolith because they have files in there. So that was pretty annoying. Let's see. You don't have a second computer to transfer? How would a second computer help me? Because if I have them on my computer, on a second computer, then they're on that computer. I have to have them on the computer that I'm working from. I don't understand that. Oh, Terranigma, great one. Welcome, Honk 1337. Okay, so I have these 3 Marcato violins, Marcato violas, and Marcato cello. And so the only way it's going to sound thick enough is if you go and have all these playing at once. Let's extend these out, make sure that they cover the highest level of the keyboard and remove the filters, right? Nice. Okay, so then we have to set all of these to the same channel. We have to set all of these to 7. So now... Oh, did this thing mess up my keyboard too? Wow. Nice move. It's not working. So... Apparently my computer messed up my keyboard data here. So let's see, MIDI. It says it's there, but it's not recognizing any input. So what do I have to do here? That is so stupid. Oh, there it is. Wow. Okay. Thanks. So the only problem here is now it's in octaves because the cello have to go down an octave. They're stored up an octave. Cool. Now the only other problem is that is really loud. So let's turn it all down. I could also just copy these into one for ease, you know? So let's try and cut this. And go here. Paste. But the paste is not working. That's one reason contact is not great. Okay, so we got that there. Select all these. Now let's cut them. And then go to here and paste. Okay, so we don't have... Oh, I missed this part of the thing. We don't have quite up here, but I don't think we're going to go... Wow, okay. That sounds like a tambourine. Okay, so now let's go turn this down. Definitely don't need that much volume. So let's go and now give this its own mixer track because it's going through the guitar's mixer track now. So let's see, 9, 10, 11, and 12. And now let's send this to 8. No, wait, that's the Celesta. Send this to 9. Gotcha. Okay, so now let's call this strings. Nice, okay. Lovely stereo patch here. Okay, now we need our string solo, and I've copied it in the past, but I think I must have overrode it now. So let's copy this. No thirds here, which is good. I think did it go? I got something. Okay, so let's go to strings now. 7, paste, and then Alt-C to change. And then I want to set my snap to... Actually, this kind of works. It's still thirds, but it's like a multiple of thirds, so it doesn't really matter. It doesn't even matter. Okay. Except that we have no audio now for some reason. What channel am I using again? Whoa, wait a second. Did this thing overwrite all my... Oh, this is another contact patch. Okay. So... Wait, I think that was like a throwaway one. Ah, yeah, this is the other one. So I put that in the wrong one. Okay, so we put this here. Delete this throwaway contact thing. Too high. Control down. Nice. Okay, now let's go check that one out. Wow. Wait, maybe it was supposed to be that high. Oh no, that's the right octave. There we go. Nice. So we've got that. Now, what do we have going on in this channel? Let's zero in on this channel. We have more Celesta. And we really only need the first note in each bar because the... So the drift here, so the panning automation here. We need it to drift, we need the echoes to drift too. So, oh yeah, hold on. One thing I forgot to do with the Celesta was... Yeah, so I used that one there. Let's delete that. And now let's cut this automation. But let's put in center here. So then let's Control I. And then here, let's do it on the mixer level. Because, yeah, there we go. It sounds like a very calming alarm. Yeah, right? That's an alarm I want to wake up to. Okay, cool. So now let's go and copy our new notes. So basically, I want to take all of these first notes because we have delay echoes in post. Cool. Quick random fact, the name for this theme in the official album is A Place to Return To. Nice, that'll be good to know for like tags and stuff. So it's hometown / Crysta / A Place to Return To is all the names. Nice. Okay, so in our Celesta one, let's go and do this here. Let's put this there. And then let's quantize the notes. Let's do note lengths this time because I'm gonna make the notes longer. And so we have, oops. Let's go select channel 1 and Alt-C to change. Cool, now we need that panning. Let's do, let's go into here and we'll select our panning. Look, we have a... Ooh, apparently we just have a little, it's just an LFO that goes to, well, we can just make it easier by copying this thing. I don't really want to turn that into a whole effect. So let's just do that. Let's do here, and then we're going to select this part and paste. So now the echoes will pan as well. Since the original name is actually in Japanese. Ah. SPC Rippers translated the name. Ah, okay, that makes sense. Yeah. Cool. Let's check that on the actual SNES. Let's see. Or the Kironeko. Nice. Okay, sounds good. Sounds good. Let me check that once more against the first part. Whoops. Close this out. I don't need it right now. Wait a second. That was weird. Okay, so this part definitely just stays the same. Yeah. Cool. Okay, so we've got that, and now, next is, it looks like, is the bongos. Whoa, that's not a bongo. Wow, the DLS file is wrong? That's crazy. I've never had the DLS file load up the wrong sample before. Surprised how well this game in particular converts with VGM trans, even down to velocity and pan size. I know, right? Except for the wood block, the bongo is not showing up, so that's a little strange. But I know what that one is, so it's not a big deal. Okay, so this, and I know there's like panning on this because I heard it. Also, okay, so it did translate. Yeah. Okay, good. So this is going to be a sweep, right? So really, we can just do that in the notes since this is going to be a sample. Let's find first empty, call it bongo. And so let's go get our bongo sample, which comes from the Yamaha Professional Sound Library. There was a bunch of samples of this bongo, so I had to really look to find which of one was the right one. And so the pitch here, I can't really... I'm going to have to use Kironeko to hear the pitch for this one, because the for once the DLS file is not helpful. Let me see, can I find this part of the mix? I think I remember from listening to this one, trying to research it, it was right here. Nope. See if... There we go, so... Oh, it's looping for some reason? I don't want loop points. Nice. Okay. Yeah, how does that sound? It's internally in SNES it's a drum instrument instead of a melodic one or something. Yeah, because I remember because that one registered as like channel 10 in the old MIDIs, right? So it's probably not taking. But this sounds like the right pitch, right? It's so. Let's just paste that here, and then put that there. And the first note is like is that F, and then it goes up to actually just do that, and then. Nice. Love it. Are you using the original uncompressed samples or hand-picked ones? These are the original uncompressed samples as far as my ear can tell. It's an imperfect art, so nobody really knows for sure, but they seem to be pretty solidly the right ones. Now, there's a little bit of embellishment done there because the original machines that the composers used were also themselves compressed. And I found what I believe to be the same samples on higher quality machines that Roland used. So when Roland put out the sound canvas, they also put out discs that had the same samples but in higher quality if you know where to find them. So I have even more quality than at my disposal than the original composer had available. So, but it is the same sample. Like if you hear, so this is in the game. This was a single cycle waveform, and in the sound canvas, this was also like kind of like really shortened to a single cycle in the loop. It had like this transient, but here it's a full sample cello. So that's good. You're lucky this is the piece to be commissioned, by the way. Everything other than the bongo found. Well, it's not so much luck, because I tell people whenever they want to commission something, I'm like, hey, I can't just like do any song. I have to actually do research to make sure this is viable. And so I told the guy, I'm like, I told Salim of the Shadow, if he's in here, like the only thing I'm not sure about is that bongo there. But I was looking into it and I was able to find the bongo, so yeah. Spitting image, I find. Anyway, so let's so we got that bongo. And let's see, now we just need the panning that comes with this. So let's go and copy that panning. Actually, no, I remember it was just a sweep, right? But this first one, the sweep is long, is like, no, it's actually the same. Okay, so it's really just, but it's changing within the instrument, so maybe I'll just do that. Well, no, it's actually, I'll just do like a note sweep to make it easier. Cool, I've watched some videos about the topic, and it's really cool how the community comes together to find those samples. Yeah, it's amazing. I didn't even know, like, I think I was the first to do this sort of thing, and then people sort of made the community, like, because whenever I did this first with Aquatic Ambience in 2018, I don't think anyone else was doing this. I could be mistaken, but it might, I think I was the first. I'm not totally sure about that. I don't know when that community started, but they definitely like refined it and got a bunch of people behind it. It's amazing how many people they got there. So this is kind of, I don't know when did they actually start doing this kind of thing? Was it before I started, or was it like, or did I like get them started on this? Asking again, since the message was missed, what sample from the Yamaha thing is this exactly? I'm curious to look into it. So if you go to, like, I found the Yamaha Professional Sound Library as raw waves in somewhere. I think it was archive.org. I'm pretty sure I found it on archive.org. The Yamaha Professional Sound Library, and they're as waves. So you go into there and they're like organized in folders, right? And they have a Latin percussion ensemble, I think, or world percussion ensemble. No, I think it's world percussion ensembles. And then you go into, like, there's a folder that says Latin, and then you go into there's a folder that says bongo, and then there's a bunch of like just weird computer symbol named samples, or no, it's just called sample whatever. And it's a bunch of letters. And then I just sifted through that one and listened to every single bongo sample, because there's so many bongo samples. And then I just found like the right one that sounded the best. Community existed until at least 2018 before. Oh, it's 2017. Okay, so they were doing this before. So they were doing like research into it before I was actually doing it, which is funny because I didn't actually know about this community until like recently, like a few years ago. I found it, and I was like, oh, like I think I knew about the sheet, like as like while I was doing Super Metroid, I knew about the sheet because I used the sheet to find some samples from A Link to the Past and Super Metroid. So I found out about it then, but when I was doing Donkey Kong Country, I did not know about this sheet or a community. And then later on I found out of it. I'm like, oh, cool. So a bunch of people have already like rallied against it or about through it behind this. So yeah, that makes sense. That tracks. So here we have, nice. Okay. So this is kind of loud too. So let's turn it down. Yeah. Very nice. Okay, so now let's move on to the next thing. What's this thing going on here? Oh, it's an echo. Don't need it. Okay, so... this is the strings, like this isn't... this. Okay, no, that's a different thing. This is the cello. Oh, this reminds me of Vangelis, this piece, right? It's like, some of the work he was doing, it's like, might be Vangelis inspired. I'm pretty sure. Okay, so now... I just need to, so the cello stopped here. Right, and then I just have to make a slice here. And sort of move this over. Because it happens right as the strings do. I think it's right here. If I go and put the strings here, yeah, that tracks, okay. Lovely. Amazing. Now I gotta see the exact one. Man, it like ended, the one I used, and it was like a bunch of numbers, right? But it ended in 20. I'm pretty sure it ended in 20. Or 30? I think it was 20. So try the ones that end in 20, and if that doesn't work, try in 30. I can also just give you this sample. Like if you want, like I can just send you this sample if you don't want to sift through them. But you can see, I don't know which, I don't remember exactly which one I used. I kind of want to remove the space here, right? And then just have this. Yeah, have this right here. And then make a slice. And now I don't quite remember where this was. Let me go through. Okay, so it was at 16 starting on the second beat. Okay, perfect. Well, let's hear this thing. Okay. Nice. Let's solo this. Let's hear this bass. Nice. Let's cap that around between 3 and 6. And then mids. Cap at 3. That fits in very nicely, right? Ooh. And then the highs. I can see it's like not really exceeding. Right now it's not exceeding there. Let's put it at 9 for now. Because I know those strings are gonna double it up whenever they come in here. So let's... Okay, so it's still pretty dark, given that the SNES is the SNES. Let's put this down here. Nice. Ooh, beautiful. Right, and then does it just loop like that, or does it start somewhere? Let's check out that loop point in Kuro Neko. Okay, so... Oh, I forgot the bongo part. Let me put the MIDI here, and then maybe I can see... Ah, the bongo happens here. Let's put that bongo there. And then it happens again here. Nice. Oh, I also forgot about the Celesta. Yeah, let's bring that MIDI back. Celesta starts right here. So now let's make a cut here. Whoops. Why do you have the... Why does it have the ability to, like... This is so messed up. Okay. When it does this, it's like I can slice stuff at different intervals than what I have as my snap. That makes no sense whatsoever. Okay. So let me make the slice better this time. I select bar, maybe then it'll behave. Okay, so here I know where I kind of know where I am in the song now. We have that burst bongo hit. And the Celesta goes here. So let's take that, trim off this end of the fife. And put the Celesta there. This is definitely like a Vangelis type of line right here. Exactly a Vangelis type of melody. Ah, so it starts again with that cello, okay. Okay, so let's make a slice. Actually, this note rings out here, so I need to make a slice like literally right here. Cool. And then let's select all this. And then, I'm gonna copy this. And then I need to shorten this to make room for the cello here. Now let's paste. Nice. Cool, so let me make sure there's not another guitar here. Ah, yeah, the bass takes care of that, doesn't it? Cool. Nice. Is that a little too... Maybe that, your guitar doesn't need to be so bright. Let's take this low shelf. No, wait, high shelf. This is like sleeping music right here. Ooh, that bongo has a really high snap on it. We need to do some... Oh, I didn't even give that a mixer track yet. So let's take an EQ on that and do low pass. Trim off the very high highs. Now let's go to the bongo. Okay, so still need to trim off more of that. I don't really want to trim off more than that. I kind of just want to... Yeah, there we go. It's really peaking around there. Nice. Okay. Maybe a little more here. Ooh. Yeah, that is soothing. Let's turn down the fife a little bit. Wait, why is the fife not even going into the right? That's crazy. What's going on with this fife, man? It's not even going into its proper thing. I think that's one of those things where like Kontakt is just being stupid and I need to like reload it. I think it's like we have to save this and then load it up again because sometimes Kontakt does that thing where it's horrible at managing its own mixing outs. No, it's still not even working. What in the world? Kontakt is stupid, man. Wow, and it's not even like... So where is it then? It's not even going through this? What? What is playing this fife? What? This is the Claire. Oh, I did it in the wrong thing. Ah, okay. Thought that sounded weird. Cool, that was my bad. Nice. Wow. Nice. Nice. I don't know that Celesta needs to be that loud. Let's turn it down a bit. Slightly reminds me of Chrono Cross, so it reminds me of Vangelis all the way. I kind of want this, so I don't want to let this bass go up to 3. Beautiful. Not entirely sure if some of the Roland CDs are the same as the ones used in the SC55. But like which ones? Which ones are you not sure about? Let's see if I actually didn't take much from the... Really? I did not know that. What did it take from? Fife for one. Oh yeah, that one is the recorder. So yeah, the fife is like something I got from the disc that is like maybe one of the more liberal ones. Let's see. So it's the recorder originally. Whoops. Whoops. A little different. Actually, the clarinet does kind of sound a little better. Maybe they use like the higher clarinet sample. Maybe... Took from the U series mainly, which took from the LCD. Ah, so it did end up taken from the LCD one. So it just didn't take directly from the LCD. Oh, LCD one. So that would be the drums, right? Because LCD one is the drums, drum CD. But let's try putting that the clarinet samples in there. Wonder how that would sound. Wait, no, I want to delete the zones. Ooh. That does sound good. Nice. I don't want to hear the strings more. Using a patch from the LCD made for the Romans, which was released a year after the LCD one, which was made for the S. Oh, the S50. Well, the S50 disc was the LCD one. Okay. So I wonder if the recorder, if there was, I don't think there was a recorder in the S50, was there? S770 actually. Ah, okay. But this patch does sound, using the clarinet does sound better though, no? see, it would be if we use the recorder in the sound canvas. Let's see. Let's hear how that would sound. Now let's set this to be... does sound more accurate. And then... yeah, it sounds good. Yeah, I'll use that. S770 was made before the S760. Ooh, that's confusing. Wow. That makes sense for Roland. They really organize their stuff really confusingly. And I think this fife, but this fife also had some decay going on. So let's get a envelope controller going. Okay, now let's link the volume of the sound canvas to a controller, envelope controller articulator 1. But it's not working. Why? I'm being very specific in what I want, but it's not working for some reason. That's crazy. Oh, because the notes aren't there. It's been so long since I've used this thing. Chat disconnected and reconnected. Wow. So now we need a longer articulation. Let's see. I barely want, it's only a little bit of change. And I want it to be like linear. And so that's a lot. And I think it's pushing the thing too hard. Wait, no, I actually don't have. So let's call this recorder now. So the reason why this being such a low quality sample, like even on the sound canvas, the reason why it doesn't make much of a difference is because it's played so high. It's like you don't need as much quality going up high, you know? It's like it's less of a sample rate, so it doesn't make a difference going up high. See what would happen if we do the recorder in the newer ones. Okay, sounds the same pretty much. So let's call this recorder. Cool. I like it. Why do I not hear anything else? Ah, contact is disabled. Oh, right, because of that. Yeah. Let's remove the fife now. Lovely. Love this. And now let's call this pattern recorder as well. turn down those strings a little bit. I think we can boost the volume a little bit too. Lovely. Maybe not. Okay, now it's time to figure out how we want to end this. I have to think of an ending here. So this piece, what key is this piece in? A, I think. Yeah, it's in A. A. No, and then sometimes it dips into E, I think. No. Ah, so then this would be the obvious ending here. Nice. Okay, so nice. So let's see. That resolves pretty well. Let's see how we can resolve this. So if we're gonna go to E major. Oh, here's some echoes. Yeah, let's do delays instead. So let's add in yet another delay. Wow, 4 delays. Onto the guitar. And let's do this here. Let's do a step delay. I think it's like thirds, actually. Yeah. So it is in... So how much is this in the context of thirds of a step? This would be 4/3 of a step. Yeah. Okay, so that means we would be 1 step plus 16. Should be roughly the right one. Nice. Cool. Let's keep the pitch. Okay, now let's have this only activate on that one part. Nice. So here it'll be activated, and then here it'll be disabled. But I don't know if I want it to be that strong, like, have that many notes. We want it to have more than that. Okay. Okay, so maybe... So maybe we reprise that first riff, right? And then we do, but we have it conform to like exactly A major. So dun dun da da. Ooh, and then maybe we go to E here. Maybe we keep on climbing to that other A. Ooh, I love that. But let's disable that delay though. Oh, but let's do it slow. Let's slow it down. Let's do it in thirds. It feels like a slowdown. But let's have it. No, let's have some normal times, and then we do it in thirds. Dun 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 dun. Let's have a little more of a slowdown than that. Ooh, yes. Let's have it slow down a little earlier, right? And then we do... Oh, and then this one goes here. Yeah. Ooh, yeah. Oh, I love that. Now let's expand upon that even further. Let's see. And then let's have this resolve down to here. Okay, now let's fade this one out. Let's do... I don't want to create a thing for this. Let's just edit events for this. The mixer track. I would actually play a bit of the intro before the resolution. Maybe another round of that arpeggio, right? Let's try that. So maybe we move this here, yeah? And then we do... Dun, 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 dun. I kind of want just this part to repeat. Ooh, yes, I like it. I like it a lot. Now let's do one more hit of the Celesta. Just one more hit, man. All right. And then I want a long cello note here. That's not even gonna last that long. Doesn't last more than a bar, really. But why is it not lasting? Because we have notes here that last this long. Why is that note not lasting at least as long as the longest note? Let's go and extend the envelope. Oh wait, that's the strings. Nice. Okay, so it almost goes to the front of that note. Nice. Ooh, yes. I like it. That's a good idea. Thanks for that idea. And does this bass also last long enough? I think this bass should last longer. Yeah. I want it to last the run of that note. A little more. Perfect. Now let's extend that note out. Don't forget the bass has the bass has the pitch bend. Yes, almost forgot about that. Okay, so let's go to automation and let's assign a pitch knob to the tuning of the bass. And by extension, let's also do the same for the harmonics. Oh wait, no, we need the same one for that one though. Okay. So there's that one in the bay. Did the MIDI take care of that, or was it left off? I think you said that was like the one problem with the MIDI, was that the pitch bend was left off. Yeah, it is left off. Okay, so the note was, I don't remember which note it was. Let me check. Although just a little bit. Only a little. It was an octave up. Okay, cool, good to know. Ah, wait, I missed where that context was. Oh, there's a little pitch bend on the end there. Right, like he like... Wow, he has like, does he have pitch bending all over here, like subtle? No. Yeah, that's a subtle pitch bend right there. So we have it going down to that note. And then it plays one note of the A, and then I think is the pitch bend. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so I think the pitch bend starts around here, going down. So let's go into current project. Generators, contact, and then we go to tune. Let's control I to insert what's already there. Now where's my cursor? Why isn't my cursor showing up? Oh, because I'm in song. Okay, so there it is down there. So what I want to do now, it was from A to, I think, no, it was from E to A. Let's see. D to A, so that's a fourth. We want this to go, and it doesn't show me how much I'm doing. So what I need to do is like insert this, like insert the correct pitch for a fourth down in here. -4, actually, but a fourth is diatonic, not chromatic. So it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 down. Okay, so that is the amount we want to insert in there. So let's control I and insert that. And then we want to slide down to it. And I think it was half a beat. But I don't want to ruin that part. Nice. Okay, so this part, let's see how that comes out. Yeah. Okay, so now let's go after that that other one. I want to say it was about this long, right? Let's do that, and then let's go up an octave. So 12. And then let's control I. Zoom in real close here. And then let's do that. Okay, so oh, it's supposed to start earlier than that. It's supposed to, yeah, start earlier. No, and that's I affected the main pitch. I think it's just supposed to be 1. So I need to hold on. Cut this. And then right here. Nice. Yeah. And then we want to go back down to regular pitch, so let's select this. Go back down to that, and then control I. Very nice. Okay. Yeah. But actually, to be honest, I would prefer to use because it sounds like a stretch sample too much. It sounds too robotic to me. I would prefer to use the actual note up here. Whoops. And then just have it lead up to there. So have it do an upward or down, like start down and go up. So let's go. Yeah, that'll stretch a lot better. So it's better to stretch, like stretch down, like from a lower one to a higher one. And from I mean, you know what I mean. The other way is better. So now all we have to do is simply take this here and scale it down until this part. Actually, I need to zoom in here to do this. So this part has to be exactly regular. And actually, we can remove this here too, because now it doesn't need to shift down. It's already going to be doing that. So let's scale the levels. And I no longer have normal in my view. Okay, yeah, so it needs to end up on the line right here. So I can't get perfectly on the line. Let's hold Alt. I think it's Alt, right? No, it's probably like Shift Control, maybe? Yes, okay. Perfect. Yeah. So it sounds a little robotic on the way up, but once it gets up there, the note itself, the sustain, sounds more natural. So the bend still sounds robotic, but at least the sustain sounds better. Nice. Beautiful. And you know what? I'm kind of feeling a little funky here. I kind of want to put that at the end too, you know? Have that be like a little homage. So let's cut a piece of this out right here. And then let's put that at the end instead. But in the end, it doesn't even matter. Yeah. And then I think I don't need to... Because I made these notes so long in the game, I don't think it does that. No, actually there is a natural kind of decay in there. Let me hear how those long notes decay. Yeah, they're decaying much faster, so I really, like, even that last note there... Oh, what is this? Okay. Need to... So even these long notes are really, like... Yeah, that long bend note is, like... Then there's this... Even that long note is not fully expressed, so... Yeah, I don't want it to decay take that long to decay. Alright, I think we're just about done here. Let's do our naming and saving. Whoops, that caps lock. And the way you sing needs to be to decent singing voice. You sing? Yes, I do sing, actually. Da, 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 da. I do dabble a little bit. Da, da, not the best at finding the pitch, but I can do all right. So here, let's hear the ending here. Wait. Yeah. Yeah, so I dabble a little bit in singing. I remember I wrote like a melody to Stickerbush Symphony, like I sang a melody to Stickerbush Symphony. Let me see if I can play that. Let me save this first. Sometimes I'll play piano like that, right? Then I'll be like... Here's some popping. I can't handle all this this much excitement. It's because I have to do that to remove latency. It has to be faster. Walking on the thorns, a trail of blood I leave on a grass once so green all the way. And I'll never be the same way again. Someday the rain will wash away the stains, but nothing will ever be the same. Ba bum 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 ba 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 ba. So that's pretty much it. I'm not the probably a lot of that was off pitch, but yeah, I do all right. So anyway, yeah, this is pretty much done. I like the idea that we finished the stream with another song. So this will be up on YouTube tomorrow. Today I have to go to a rooftop party, which will be fun. So yeah, thanks you guys for coming to this stream. And this will be on YouTube tomorrow, and I will wish you the best. And this is Jam and Sam saying good night and signing off. Have a good night, everyone.